Welcome to Timekeeping. This show will attempt to chronicle year-by-year changes to Disneyland Paris, from the excitement of a new ride opening to the minutiae of a store changing names. Join us as we celebrate 30 years of the resort. When plans were finally mapped out for Euro Disneyland, it was decided that the new park would need its own entertainment district, similar to the then Disney Village Marketplace and Pleasure Island at Walt Disney World. Canadian-born American architect Frank Gehry was chosen to lead the project. Disney gave Gehry almost complete control of designing the new entertainment district, which would be called Festival Disney. Other than providing entertainment, shopping, and dining experiences for guests, it was also designed as a transitional space for access from the Disneyland Park and the Marne-Laval train station to the Disney Resort hotels. Much like its American counterparts, Festival Disney's goal was to provide exciting dining and shopping opportunities to guests to experience after a full day in the park. Dining and shopping aside, there were also plans for concerts, shows, and its very own nightclub. In the original vision, there was a giant fountain between the park and Festival Disney, a space for transition and as well a show space. Also planned at one point was a New Orleans restaurant complex with gondolas flowing through it. While that didn't happen, plenty of things did. Frank Gehry's concept for Festival Disney was based around the idea of an old, abandoned American power station, which was now full of life and music. Festival Disney would be lit up from all sides with a central avenue composed of a bright, starry sky. Supporting the lighting wires of said starry sky would be columns, representing pylons of the old power station. Gehry explained in the following interview his reasons for designing Festival Disney around such a theme. Quote, "The idea of a station in the U.S. made me think of power stations, which are often found this close to a railway line. Festival Disney is a bright place full of life. The power stations are illuminated at night, hence my idea of a network of 3,600 low-intensity bulbs that cover all of the structures. Naturally, the lights will be suspended between towers and, as a measure of the design process, I blew and embellished the towers that I wanted to sparkle without merely being decorative. Once the towers were imagined, I disposed of buildings and other parts of a normal avenue." On April 12, 1992, Euro Disney opened its doors for the first time, as did Frank Gehry's Festival Disney. The festival name was derived from the backstory, where an abandoned power plant became a festival celebrating the American way of life, from the east to the west coasts. The first thing people would see when they entered Festival Disney was Annette's Diner, situated at the front left of the site. Based on American diners of the 50s and 60s, Annette's was an instant hit with visitors for its delicious American fare and was especially known for its delicious hamburgers. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the restaurant was of course named after Walt Disney's most famous Mouseketeer, Annette Funicello. Towards the front right of Festival Disney was Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show. Buffalo Bill's was a dinner show which let guests experience the Wild West, including shootouts, stagecoach robberies, and even some appearances from everyone's favorite Disney characters. The family-friendly show went on to become one of the signature attractions for all of Disneyland Paris, and even broke the world record attendance with over 10 million guests experiencing the show before its closure. Almost central to the entrance of Festival Disney was the Streets of America shop. This shop sold merchandise themed around different states of the USA, as well as products based on American culture. The shop didn't prove very popular with European guests and closed just over a year after opening. Walking further down Festival Disney, guests would find the following stores: the Disney Store, Disney Fashion, Hollywood Pictures, the Surf Shop, and Buffalo Trading Company. As you would expect, the Disney Store is crammed full of Disney merchandise, almost anything you could imagine. The shop originally housed an indoor playground offering child-minding activities for children aged 3 to 10. The play area was named the Neverland Club Children's Theater. Interestingly, the only way to enter the area was through a large window. Although it was popular with children and offered much of a welcome break for many parents, it only stayed open for a couple of years. The remainder of the Disney Store was evocative of Disney stores of the time, including those in the United States, with giant sets featuring Disney characters. However, unique to this shop was a mega space station featuring the characters, as well as other characters in flying vehicles going by on a carousel. Disney Fashion was perhaps the best place to find clothing in the whole of the resort. It offered many unique Disney products not available anywhere else on site. Hollywood Pictures was a shop featuring merchandise primarily based on films, although not just Disney ones. Inside, visitors would be able to buy products such as film clapboards and directors' baseball caps. Certain parts of the shop specialize in products from certain films, with large sections based on Star Wars and The Nightmare Before Christmas debuting over time. The surf shop was situated next to the Los Angeles Bar and Grill restaurant. As the name suggests, this sold surfing goods as well as beachwear. One fun and memorable element of the surf shop was that visitors could try on clothes in old-fashioned beach cabins. Buffalo Trading Company was a shop selling Wild West-themed products. It was very popular with guests, not surprising considering the nearby Buffalo Bills Wild West show. The shop sold many Western-themed clothing items such as cowboy-style hats, as well as toy rifles for children and many other similar products. Shopping aside, there were plenty more restaurants on opening day other than Annette's Diner, including Sports Bar, New York-style sandwiches, Los Angeles Bar and Grill, Key West Seafood, The Steakhouse, and Billy Bob's Country Western Saloon. The Sports Bar, just next door to the Disney Store, has been a popular place for guests to reside ever since it first opened on opening day. The venue has an indoor bar full of sports memorabilia, as well as an outdoor area with a massive screen to watch live events. Next door to the Sports Bar is New York-style Sandwiches, a quick-service restaurant. The restaurant has indoor and outdoor seating as well as a takeout option and is obviously themed to a New York deli. Los Angeles Bar and Grill was a popular opening day restaurant situated at the end of Festival Disney, facing Lake Disney. The restaurant was well regarded for its steaks and served perhaps the best pizza to be found in all of Euro Disney. It also featured an extensive wine list. Right opposite the Los Angeles Bar and Grill was Key West Seafood. The Key West Seafood restaurant was inspired by the Florida Keys, a chain-like cluster of about 1,700 islands in the southeast United States. It had a bright and colorful tropical atmosphere inside, decorated with miniature sailing ships and rowing boats. It had 2 floors and an outdoor seating area that looked out over Lake Disney. The whitewood tables were covered with copies of the Key West Citizen newspaper. They served all sorts of fish specialties and Creole cooking. Specials were the garlic blue crab, coconut cake, and key lime pie, the official Florida state pie, in fact, named after the small key limes that are naturalized throughout the Florida Keys. As you might imagine, the steakhouse is a great place to grab a steak. The interior is heavily themed to that of a Chicago restaurant. Another opening day venue was Billy Bob's Country Western Saloon. At Billy Bob's, guests can grab a drink and a light snack while watching live music entertainment every night. Upstairs in Billy Bob's was the LaGrange Buffet Restaurant. With a cheery atmosphere and brilliant live performances, it was a real hoot. Although the Starry Sky was generally well received, the same cannot be said for many other aspects of Festival Disney. From the beginning, guests and cast members alike criticized the project, perceiving it as having a cold, industrial, and soulless atmosphere. As a result, many changes were made to Gary's original concept over time. Metal frames that had been placed on many of the pylons were removed and replaced with statues and food counters, but many more changes were to come over time. Well, time sure flies. If you're enjoying this jump from time to time with us, please hit the like button and subscribe for more great content. If you're looking for the perfect year to celebrate your visit to any Disney park around the world, visit the Carousel of Products at carouselofproducts.com. To support this show and others, join the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. For all of us here at WDWNT, thank you for watching Timekeeping, and we'll see you real soon.